The move is dissolve all of it. Just I dissolve everything that I made this about. I dissolve everything I've decided it is and it isn't. And then start asking some genuine questions to which you are not seeking to find the answer. And by asking these questions, you're inviting an awareness to come, maybe that day, maybe a week later, maybe a month later, that will show you something that you hadn't seen about what is going on. What understanding means is that you've created a rational explanation for what is going on. And maybe that is directionally correct, maybe it actually isn't. But it definitely keeps you stuck, because now that is true. But that didn't change it. So it can't be really true, because if it's really true and you really have seen it clearly, it wouldn't be there anymore. And so the measure of whether you've seen it or not is in that. If it's still there, you haven't seen it. And so that doesn't mean that the work that you have done has been useless at all, because maybe it allowed you to be present more, experience more of what it feels like, to bring it closer to the point where it's actually ready to release or ready to be dissolved. But what may have occurred, and often occurs, is in that process of exploring it, the information starts piling and piling and piling. And now we have created a new reality about it, because now it's big, now it's complicated, now there are all kinds of things that are involved. Now we can't just resolve it because it's a big thing. Now we need processes, we need embodiment, we need all kinds of things that are now required for this to be possible to change, if even. But that's the construct that made the problem bigger. Not the construct that made you see, this is it, I now let go, done. That's different. And I understand that as long as the rational mind keeps offering commentary, because it loves to know, it loves to be able to explain. It's another story, another explanation, another diagnosis. None of it changes it. All of it piles on to the structure holding it in place. All of it seems very real. All of it validates your intelligence about it. None of it changes it. And so the move is not more books. The move is not more theories. The move is not more diagnosis, not more explanations, whether you give them yourself or somebody else gives them to you. The move is dissolve all of it. All of that stuff that has been sort of added on to what it is and what it isn't. Dissolve it. Just I dissolve everything that I made this about. I dissolve everything I've decided it is and it isn't. And then start asking some genuine questions to which you are not seeking to find the answer. And by asking these questions, you're inviting an awareness to come, maybe that day, maybe a week later, maybe a month later, that will show you something that you hadn't seen about what is going on. Some of the questions you can try are, what am I defending? Or, what am I avoiding? Ask those. Don't answer them. Do not go in your head and try to answer them. Ask these questions. I'm not saying these are the questions that will resolve it for everybody, but you can already sense probably when you're present with that question, it creates a different direction than the rational mind seeks to find in all kinds of explanations. It's an open question. Do not answer it with your mind. Just ask it, be present with it, and see if something arrives. We all have different sources of whatever is generating what isn't working in our life. And so this isn't about me saying this is the thing that will solve all your problems, because the variety of them is almost endless. This is about creating a new opening that will allow you to receive something that you haven't been able to receive before, because there was a whole pile of explanations in the way and there weren't questions asked from a space that had enough opening for that to arrive. And that means moving all the stories out of the way and asking some questions that put you in a space of not thinking, but receiving and awareness. That's a step worth trying first.
If you seek more clarity, make sure to follow us or go to manualtoevolve.com.